Hey there, this is Scott, and stick with me. I'm going to give you 4 simple ways to double your production in the next 30 days. Hey, okay, so this is Scott, and I'm going to give you 4 simple ways to double your production in the next 30 days and thereafter. So bear with me. I think what I'm going to suggest you do is pause this video, get out a piece of paper and a pen, and take notes. I'm going to give you 4 simple ways to double your production in the next 30 days. And I guarantee this if you follow what I'm about to share with you. And the first one is the most important. And that is that you need to create a daily task list that includes real lead generation and skill practice. You know, I preach this a lot, but you need to have a daily task list that includes real lead generation and skill practice. So let's give you some things that you can do as far as lead generation. So again, write these things down. You need to call 10 people in your sphere and just talk with them about life. You know, this is a trying time in our world, stuff that we've never been presented with before. So there's a lot of room to have some meaningful conversations with people in your sphere. And then in there and maybe at the end of your conversation with them, you know, remind them that you're in the real estate business and could use their support. And hopefully that leads to an opportunity. So just 10 a day. Another daily task, make 2 Facebook posts using our smart lead capture in multiple Facebook groups 2 times a day. And I'm going to give you the 2 times. One time at 8:30 a.m. and one time at 5:30 p.m. every day, including weekends. This will generate prospects for you every week. You should not just be using one property. You need to have multiple properties. If you do not have listings or don't have very many listings, you can, you know, contact a fellow FLR agent where you find a property that's of value and be willing to share that. A good source for finding the properties and contacting the listing agent would be the guide to floridahomes.com. That shows all of our company listings. Here's another one. Call and ask for sale by owners just the opportunity to visit and view their home for potential future buyers as the inventory is low and we all have problems finding the homes for our buyers right now. Now attempt to visit at least 2 or 3 of these per week. You don't necessarily have to pound them for an opportunity to list their home, but just get the opportunity to see the home, meet the people, begin conversations, and have, you know, start to build relationships with them, which should possibly lead into opportunities. There's 2 opportunities there. One is to be able to potentially list the home if you connect well and follow up well. And the other is you may be geared to help them find their next home when they sell their home on their own. So remember that. With the listing agent or builder's approval, preview 3 homes per week where you shoot video walkthrough and share about the values and benefits of that home in your social media and groups on social media for viewers to contact you if they're interested. These can be resale or new construction homes. So think about it. There's a lot of buyers in the market and not so much inventory. And if you find really good opportunities, homes, and I can tell you the magic price range is in the mid 100s to 200,000. Very, very little inventory and buyers are having a trouble finding homes. So if you have some opportunities to preview homes, either new construction or resale homes, with the approval of the builder or the listing agent, that you can shoot a video and share it in hopes that you might help them find a buyer. This will attract a lot of buyer opportunities for you. Okay, so those are some of your daily tasks. And so I'm going to talk about, I said 4, that's number 1. Number 2, you need to be accountable to your daily task list. So, we often make the task list, we put these things on our calendar, but then are we really doing them? Accountability is a big issue for most people, especially when we're operating solo and such. So be accountable to your daily task list. Making a task list isn't success. Doing the tasks is success. Accountability and routine will prove success guaranteed. So here's something that you can do to help you if you're having a challenge, actually, investing yourself into carrying out the tasks, especially the ones I just gave you. And that would be simply to find a fellow agent, hopefully in the brokerage, to work with daily as your accountability buddy. And that's where we can come in. We can help connect you with someone that we think would work hand in hand with you based on knowing you and some of your personality and traits. We can get you an accountability buddy and realize that you're their accountability buddy and they're yours. And here's how you make that work to your benefit. That is that you would then, challenge each other to accomplish the tasks. And that would be, see who can, make the most number of contacts or, fulfill doing their 10 contacts, who can generate the most leads or who can make the most FSBO appointments, that kind of thing. So that would work really well. And remember, we can help you get yourself connected with an accountability buddy. And this is something that would be very acceptable. It's not out of scope. And there's a lot of us that would value having an accountability buddy. So allow us to help you with that. So of the 4, number 3, you need to use the CRM and follow up with your leads often. Having good notes and following up will prove that you have a 5 times greater opportunity to service the customer than waiting for them to contact you. So you got a 5 times greater opportunity to get business when you have good notes and you do the follow-up. And then here's some ideas on the follow-up. Offer something of value, either by educating them of the market or something else. Refer to something personal about them in your conversation. That's why you need to have good notes. Try to get them to commit to you and give you permission to continue to contact them. That's very important. And the more they feel comfortable and connected and confident and all that in you, the more that door will open. So that's important. That's why the personal things that you speak about, where you connect with them, will make a big deal. So number 4, be a better professional. This is somewhere else I see a lot of lacks. And one of the things that I can say about our brokerage is there's really not an excuse for that. We give you the tool set, the guidance, the training, the mentoring, and the product so that you are the better professional. And I'll give you some examples of this. Learn the skills of influencing, and by learning the scripts and objection handling. And whatever part of this you want to do. Now, objection handling can come in even your sphere, or scripts would come in with your sphere, or FSBOs, or different places. And again, the number 1 thing I said, create a daily task list that includes real lead generation and practice skills. Well, scripts and objection handling is skill practice. So few of us take advantage of this opportunity because it's all about saying the right thing. Okay, How about provide visuals such as using the listing presentation at the listing appointments? Once again, I can only tell you it makes a difference. I guarantee you, if you haven't been and you begin to use the flipbook presentation, the digital presentation as visual aid and such a organized, constructive way of presenting and showing all your benefits and values, two things. One, you will have the best opportunity to get that business in competing with other agents. And two, which is equally important, is that the opportunity to be able to retain a higher amount of commission based on the extent of the product and services is a win as well. Okay, another one, provide valuable information by always giving prospect leads an FLR presentation folder filled with information and educative marketing flyers and documents. So again, we provide you these tools or these items. The flyers are in the back office under my seller flyers or my buyer marketing handouts, and they print out. They're beautiful, they're organized, they share a lot of education and value, and they're personalized. They have your picture, your contact information on them. So again, that helps you. And another one, be a good listener and reply to the customer and let them know you heard what they said. So a lot of times people tend to talk over others. And one of the things that naturally will be picked up by people when they're considering you for their services is, are you listening to them? Are you paying attention to what they want and what they have, what they're interested in and want to say? So a good measure, and if you have, kind of the poor habit, and I have had that and I've controlled it better in recent times. I used to talk to people, they would say a part of a sentence and I would just jump in and think I know exactly what they're asking for, and I'm going to go ahead and just answer that and we'll cut to the chase. Not a good idea. You need to listen to them, let them complete, and then you repeat what they said. We'd like, a home with a great room, or a room that's really connected to the kitchen and it's kind of open. And so they would say that, and then you'd come back and say, you want a home with an open floor plan where, the kitchen and the family room is all one space, correct? Good. I'll make sure we look at homes with those features. That's going to be valuable. And then be sure that you're always asking for feedback on how you're doing for them. Let them know that their opinion of your service is very important, that you strive to do the very best. And this kind of in everywhere. So let's talk about that in a couple places. One is, let's say the listing presentation. I'm presenting to sellers and trying to get them to hire me to sell their home. When I go through the presentation, there'll be pause points. So I'll flip through and talk about myself and the brokerage and, brag there. And then I'll pause because the next pages are going to be, all the things that I do to find buyers. So I'll pause there and say, do you have any questions about the information I shared up until this point? Giving them the opportunity to give feedback. And often they'll say, no, this is really great. That's what I want to hear. Well, thank you very much. Now let me show you this, and then go to the next page. So that's important, and that you're authentic, and that they feel the care, they feel the personal care in you. That's important. So those will create relationships, connections, give you the opportunity that you're a better professional, a better opportunity for them. So I gave you 4 simple things that if you follow and engage, I guarantee you what? You will double your production in the next 30 days. That's my guarantee. only though if you actually follow through. So I have a few final things I want to say, and you might want to write these down, affirmations sort of, and that is, I say the accountability is the need. Accountability is the need. Routine is the secret. Routine is the secret. So it's about doing and repeating the same actions day in and day out at the same time of day, especially when it's connected to the lead generation and skill practice. And the next one, detail is the magic. So remember, I talked about being a better professional, using the listing presentation, giving the handouts when you're meeting customers, listening and letting them know you heard. That's the magic to your success. And then follow up. I talked about in number 3, using the CRM and then following up, that you have a 5 times greater opportunity to have business with that person if you do follow up. So follow up is the fortune. And then the last I'm going to say is determination. In this business, you have to be, or any business, you have to be a determined person. And determination, your willingness to make it happen, to do the things necessary to make your business successful is your determination. And your determination is your success. And that's all I have for you today. I think that you should take in everything I said. If you have anything that you need more help with, we are absolutely here to help you. We are as involved in your success as you are. We take it serious, and we want to help you be the success you want to be. And we can do that if you give us the opportunity. So if you need personal help, we're here for you. I thank you very much for watching this video. Go out there, be accountable, get it done, be successful. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.